Megacore welcomes you to Neon City, home of the Mile High Lights. Here we live in perpetual innovation.
Don't believe the hype.
Megacore strive to make all of humanity's lives as bright and vibrant as possible.
You're being watched.
We hope you enjoy our spectacular city.
Rise up, old town, for our past and our future.
How about that trailer? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much cool. to Potato for that beautiful trailer, and to our wonderful Void Cat and wonderful friend of the stream, Scribbling Penny, for voicing that. It was amazing. Yes, I did the audio, but shh, nobody needs to know. So hi everybody, how's everybody doing?
Hi, doing good.
Are we excited? I'm excited.
So
Welcome everybody to Weave the Tale. I am your Gaymixtrix, Spence. I forgot my name. That's okay. And we are playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Wow, my brain is gone, apparently. And I'm also trying to fix the, there we go. Fix the closed captioning so you all can see it. Anyway, that's done. So, a couple of housekeeping notes before we get started. First of all, you will notice in the title of our stream, there is the command Mondo Charity. So this stream, just like last night, is going to be supporting the Roll for Pride program that is benefiting Prism United. We're raising money for this grassroots TTRPG community fundraiser to drive donations to support in support of transgender youth as states across the United States target access to gender-affirming care. During the entire month of June, all donations to this link will be directed toward Prism United, a Mobile, Alabama-based community support group for LGBTQ plus youth. So please check them out. If you are not able to donate, if you can share it, that would mean the world, because we want to make sure that all of our trans youth know that they are loved, they are valid, and get the care that they need to be their authentic selves. Next, we have sponsors. So our sponsors are Grinding Coffee. Grinding Coffee is a Black LGBTQ plus owned coffee business that will keep you awake and happy with the best roast directly shipped to your door. You can use our affiliate link by using Command Coffee, that's !coffee in the link, and note that our discount code is Penny for a Tale. Dice Dungeons is our second sponsor, and they are a Baltimore-based company that has a passion for making beautiful and high-quality dice and gaming accessories for every table. So please check them out by using the command DICE, that's !dice, if you are looking to add something special to your RPG accessory hoard. And last but not least, oh, I'm missing a thing. One moment. As I terrify my cats. So our third sponsor is Fibermancers for Hire. Hey, that's me. I'm one of them. And this summer we have been gifted these. These are the Weaverlings we were telling you all about. So at the end of the season, each of our games will have one of these as a giveaway. So this can be yours at the end of the season. So stick with us, and you can get this adorable little bean. And you can check out all of our magical accessories and pieces at Fibermancers for Hire. That's the number 4.com. And also, I do want to let you all know that these are made with recycled, stuffed with recycled materials. We're trying to reduce the carbon footprint by using recycled fabrics and things for stuffing instead of polymer. Okay, now, you, the audience, our wonderful audience, okay, that one stopped me. Our wonderful audience can participate in this game. There are a couple of different ways that you can do that. You can retweet our going live tweet. At 20 retweets, we will I will give our cast a boon. At 30, I will give them a bane or a complication, and it'll go back and forth every 10 retweets after 20. Finally, oh, I'm sorry, not finally. You can donate to the game. If you do command donate TSL, all donations are split among our cast because we want to make sure that they are well taken care of. So we have different donation layers or donation tiers. So for a $5 donation, we get a lucky break, which gives one player a +1 bonus. At 15, a second chance. One player can re-roll their roll. At $25, each player may choose to gain a thread on somebody else in the scene. At 50, we've got Fortune's Favor. The players each receive a re-roll. If you do a $100 donation, they get a love note, receive a gift from a special someone. And at 200, a femme fatale appears. So there's that. And also for every 5 subscriptions that we get, I will also give a boon to our wonderful cast. Okay. Also, keep it here for the rest of the week. We have several great games going on, but I will tell you about those at the end of the stream. So, I want to go around and introduce my wonderful cast before we get going. Oh, we did? We did! Oh, goodness. We hit our 5... We got 5 subscriptions already. So we have a boon. You all will get a lovely boon. Woo! But I get to win. Ha ha ha. So, let me go ahead and do the thing and stuff. So, my lovely players, wasn't that a smooth transition? Yeah, now I'm not so smooth. My brain is mush. So, last session, who wants to summarize what happened last session?
We biked through the night, and that is the thing that everybody but us will remember, because we left some fake petals behind us that were clearly the wrong color, according to Mag. Okay. A serious summary? Alright, let's see if I can do that. Our friends got together and went to a club, and we ran into Nyx, who was my twin, and she was not happy to see me and Ben. Anyway, we went to find a family. A mom and a dad were arguing, and the mom wanted to go find her child, and the dad was very rude and, just generally not cool and homophobic. And we went to go find said child, and it turns out child is very happy where they are, and is in fact making some really cool art, fabric art, fiber arts, and like clothes to be specific, and super awesome. Weird downside is somehow she magically found out about Big M's secret forest space
Sanctuary.
we want to keep secret, so that's a thing. Yeah, I think that covers all of the important stuff. We have a lock of hair for Mom.
Yeah. Great. So the next day, there is the morning newscast. Now, for those of you who, so we will. Oh shoot, I'm all over the place. Let's everybody introduce yourselves real quick because I forgot to do that. We'll start with Kat and go clockwise around.
Okie dokie, everybody. I'm VoidCat. You can find me at VoidCat Gaming on Twitter and on Twitch. Let's see. Sundays you can find me here. We're gonna do that when we close. I'm playing Dayton. Dayton is the face of Megacore. She does all of the like advertisements and announcements, and shows up at all the galas as kind of like the representative of Megacore. She's all over the place. You'll find out what I mean.
Next up is me, I believe. I am Anna, aka Archival Dust Bunny, most places on the internet, queer and trans advocate, museum worker, and TTRPG streamer and podcaster, and associate producer for Response Team Omnicron, a Lancer actual play podcast. You can find me on Twitter at Archival Dustbun, and I play Oriana Ocampo, the heir to the infamous / famous Ocampo crime family syndicate. You could say she's a bit burnt out, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So sorry. Hi, I'm Z. On the internet, I am Necromancy, like necromancy, but with my name. I have a Twitch channel. I haven't streamed in like 2 years, but you should still go follow it because I'm gonna stream again sometime. And I play Jeanviève. She is the devoted playbook. And I'm happy to be here.
All right. We'll find out more about Jeanviève in a little bit.
My turn?
Yep.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Pip Ballantyne. I'm a writer of steampunk and fantasy and horror, coming next month. Aliens book. I'm playing Big M. She looks like a beast. She's got fur and a tail, but she's actually got mostly just big mom energy stuffed inside a swole leopard.
Fantastic.
Explanatory enough.
And Maeve.
I am Maeve. I am playing Magwyn. She is a bit of a trickster and a little bit of a miscreant. She likes to cause trouble, especially with her friends. And I am Maeve. And I work for a nonprofit, and now I stream as cast on a TTRPG. And yeah, I've been playing for a long time, and I'm kind of loving this game lately.
And who is Magwyn?
Magwyn is a bit of a trickster and likes to cause trouble, and she's going through a big life alteration at the moment, and is really leaning on her friends to sort of adapt to changes that she has had in her personality and general appearance.
Wonderful. Okay, so in the morning, there is a news broadcast. And it says, hold please. This is WNCB News. reporting on today's and last night's news. Last night, 1/3 of the city experienced a strange power outage. This was apparently caused by some kind of cyber virus. Authorities are still attempting to track down the culprit. No one has yet claimed responsibility for it. Megacore is also reaching out for volunteers and an open call for locations to cultivate and harvest specific algae and fungi that is used for their pharmaceuticals production and research. Any viable suggestions will be given for upgrade modifications at no cost, minus the cost of surgery. If you have any information regarding a potential location, please reach out to number is given. And in entertainment news, the AI pop sensation Noelle Starlight is canceling their upcoming show due to technical difficulties. The previous show last week led the AI to set off pyrotechnics too early, injuring 15 people. No fatalities were reported. It is unclear if Starlight will resume their tour if the technical glitches persist. And finally, is this the image of Megacore's darling and Ocampo's heir to the throne? Eyewitnesses saw Oriana Ocampo and I forgot Dayton's last name.
Did you? So did I. Let me look it up.
Pretty sure it's
Tool.
Witnesses.
Right. Tool.
What is
You
it?
got me. Tool. It's written T-O.
Okay.
L-L-E.
Yeah, got it.
But she's a tool.
Witnesses claim that this blurry image is Oriana Ocampo and Dayton Tool riding on the back of a apparent new cycle blade. However, the blurry image has not been confirmed by WNCB. The board of directors for Megacore have been scrambling to give more information about the situation, but have yet to release a press statement. The Ocampo family has not provided any statement either, though we have reached out multiple times. And now for the weather. And it goes on. So, what is everybody doing when they hear this news report?
I literally just joked about it in chat, but I think John and they are probably in the same vicinity with the news playing when it happens. John just is just staring at Day silently like, oh really?
Tenja wouldn't let me drive my own. I had to be on the back of somebody's.
And of course you had to do this with one of the most neutral, Z. Day! I was gone for one night, Day.
I couldn't fit on big M's.
Choices. But Magwyn was right there. No problem with Magwyn.
Mag didn't see. I rode on Meg's on the way back. I mean, you were there. I would have been on the back of yours.
Yes, this would have been correct.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Flip scrapes.
Dana's definitely just in her closet trying to pick clothes while this conversation is happening.
So the your HUD goes off, Z. I'm sorry, Jeanviève. And it's from Mix Anderson. And it says, bring Dayton to my office immediately.
Oh, Dayton, you're going to have to just pick something very quick. We are summoned, and by we, I mean you.
Okay, can you pick something? I can't decide. It pulls out like 3 different outfits.
Okay, these are basically the same color, so we can just consolidate to this one. This fits you better. This jacket for layout, just in case. And of course, these pants make your ass look amazing. Wear these.
Okay, thanks.
Of course. Now we must really go. So put it on. Let's go. Leaves.
Hey.
So you arrive at the teleconference room. It's a dark room with a holographic projector. Mistress Anderson is someone that no one has ever met in person at Megacore, but they have they're like the puppeteer of the whole company. Everybody answers to her, and every single executive trembles when she calls them into a meeting. So you step inside, and both of you are received in the hollow imager, and you see the image of a woman dressed all in black, several harnesses around her arms, an old-fashioned like antique typewriter next to her chair, steel gray hair, and half moon glasses as she's looking over physical paper items, just flipping through it. She glances up at you. Ah, thank you for making time for me.
Always, mistress.
Of course.
We have been receiving many inquiries about your activities, Dayton.
Which ones?
The ones from last night. Did you have a nice joyride?
I did, actually.
This is the 6th time we have had to remind you that as the face of Megacore, you are required to either maintain a low profile when out in public, or to conduct yourself accordingly with Megacore's standards. If you cannot do that, we will find someone who can. Is that clear?
Yes. My apologies.
Now then, Jeanviève, how did your modifications take?
Perfect. Absolutely no side effect. No latency whatsoever. I am ready to re-enter my work without any delay.
Very good. The champion has a duel this evening. I would like you to monitor it. You don't have to be there physically, but I do want you to watch from wherever you end up at today.
Of course.
Now then, you have a photo shoot in 1 hour. I expect you to be prompt and efficient, both of you.
Oui, madame.
You're dismissed.
Thank you.
Alrighty again. Bye.
And so who else saw the news broadcast?
I think I saw it. I like
Okay.
the news. I don't know what's going on. But this is freaking me
Where
out.
did you watch the news?
Well, I was in my
if you don't-
sanctuary.
I was going to say either the sanctuary or maybe getting your mane fixed because you got some road rash.
I was getting up to go and get my tail fixed because of the burns that happened last night. And then I was just sort of listening to it, and then is it too early for a drink?
That is up to you.
I think I'm gonna start sitting there. I may start like chewing on my own tail, just a little nervous.
Yes.
They're looking for.
What does your? Go ahead.
I'm worried. I'm just worried. I'm a worried mom.
So, What does the rest of your morning look like to prepare for this picnic that's going to happen in your sanctuary?
Okay, well, I have plenty of teacups. I have a lot of teacups. I collect them, and they're mismatched, but I don't care. They look cool, so I'm gonna have that. I think I should go out and get some like little cakes or something. There's a baker I know that does some good cakes.
Absolutely.
And if I get there early enough, they'll be nice and fresh. I check my tea supply to make sure I've got enough tea for everyone, because that's worrying.
You notice that your tea supply is a little low.
Oh no. It's probably like, I don't know, below 20? If I've got below 20 different kinds, let's panic. Okay, I gotta go. But I gotta be careful leaving the sanctuary. Because I don't want anyone to already got a problem with it.
And I'll have you describe it when everybody gets there.
Okay.
But you carefully get out, and the best tea shop that you know of is Tia's Tea Shop, and it is run by Tia Ilix and her assistant, whose name I forget right now. So I'll have to look that up in a little bit. She's pregnant, and so she's in the back. But yeah, so are you very direct, or do you chat?
Yeah, I like Tia. We like tea. We talk about tea a lot. I need some, like, I don't know Hannah and her mother very well, but so I'm just trying to guess like a really middle of the road kind of tea, just in case they've never had tea before, because I don't know, some people don't have tea. I don't know what those people are like, why they exist, but they do. So I'd like some of that. I'd also
with a mint tea.
A mint? Okay. Catnip?
Well, I can give you a catnip tea as well. That doesn't really go well for people who are not
that's
a feline hybrid.
Yeah. I'll drink a lot of that if I get nervous.
And Tia Ilix always wears her hair in a silk kerchief, has beautiful long flowy clothes, dark eye makeup, like basically Stevie Nicks, but with dark hair and a darker complexion. And she loves everybody. But you can tell that there's a little bit of danger behind her eye. You've probably seen her eject people from the tea shop who were being disruptive. But not with any physical force, but with something akin to magic.
So I take a big whiff. If I think, is everything okay? Yeah.
Oh, everything's fine. Everything's fine right now. But I'll let you know if it's not.
Please do. Okay. With this thing that Megacore just said about like looking for places to like harvest and stuff, I'm a bit worried about like Old Town.
Yes, so am I.
Concerning. We've got to watch each other's backs.
We'll wrap up patrols, and I know that the Rose Blades will help us out at least a little. I'm also really upset about the Starlight concert. I was really looking forward to it because she was going to do a free concert in a week for us. But hope everything's all right.
So I don't like listening to the news, but I also feel like I need to listen to the news. You know, like sometimes even though it's bad for your health, mental health, I don't want to be caught short.
Absolutely.
So. All right, I gotta go. I gotta take the. Thank you for the tea. I gotta go get some cakes, some little finger food.
See you soon, honey.
All right.
You get the baked goods without issue. Is there anything else you want to do?
I do have a really big blanket and some sort of collapsible chairs, I suppose, for people who don't like sitting on the ground. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I'll take the baked goods and the tea back and start sort of assembling things. You know, I'm going to put like on my favorite hill with the grass on it. I'm just going to lay out a nice big blanket, and then I'm going to put like a little table and chairs nearby, just in case, some people don't like to sit on the ground. And then I'm going to pull out at least 3 to 5 of my favorite teapots and start mixing, counting like one for the pot. Okay, I can go. Whew. Yes, this is the first time I've really hosted anything down here, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't usually get people down here, so this is a big moment for me. I'm a little nervous. It'll be fun.
Very exciting. Very exciting. Magwyn, you also raised your hand. What are you doing this lovely morning?
So Magwyn is doing her typical wake-up ritual, which is sort of making sure she properly cares for the recent implants around the edges of her skin, watching the news, being disappointed about the concert, making sure her mask is clean and ready, getting it fitted properly. And then, in light of recent emotional turmoil, is probably going to walk out onto her roof and just chill.
So on
Last
your
week's,
rooftop, on the rooftop is actually quite high from the ground. It's probably about 30 stories up. But you can look down and see all of Old Town. You can see into the Memorial Park, where you've got a great view of your bench. You can also see several cycle blades parked outside of belts and bolts, or blades and bolts. One of which is Tenjo's. And you see that massive pink hair working with someone you can only suspect is Mr. Smith, working together on an engine fervently.
Nice.
And
actually,
when they rev it up, when they rev up the bike that they're working on, you notice that there is purple coming off of the light, something that you had asked for, which is very cool. You also notice several people in hazard vests checking all of the internet cables and things of that nature, because they're trying to source out the root of the power outage from last night. It didn't happen specifically where you are, but a few blocks down is the edge of the blackout.
Gotcha. Yeah, and whoever was
Oriana.
hacking it.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's going. I was just mumbling to myself.
Okay. Oriana, did you watch the broadcast?
I think I was the last one to see it. I kind of imagine that Zoe, her main bodyguard, flips a switch and depolarizes the windows in a very sleek, modern penthouse bedroom. Sunlight just floods in, and she tosses a tablet on the bed, playing the news clip. Just a clip of it. And Oriana looks at it for a moment, throws it back down. Fuck. And gets up, gets ready, flips through options in her mirror for her makeup tattoos. Everything is very half-assed, getting ready until she gets into her living room, another room with just floor-to-ceiling, entire wall of windows, and it's full of plants. And despite everything going on, she takes the time to water the plants, look through them, and actually care for them. She doesn't allow anybody else to do this. She doesn't bring in any of the people who work for her mother to do this. She does it on her own every morning. This is her one moment of kind of peace before whatever the consequences of this news report are going to be.
Zoe kind of stands in the doorway, arms crossed. Where's your tie from yesterday?
You don't want to know.
You know I'm the one who gets the shit kicked out of me whenever you pull stuff like this, right?
Nothing happened. She just needed a bike to ride on.
Well, with that and Ista, it has a bee in their bonnet. They seem very frustrated and pissed off.
Oh, well, that was me. That was definitely me.
What happened?
Yeah. You didn't see it. I provoked them. They swung at me, and I took control of the situation.
All right.
Probably a little immature, but
well, I mean, we
It's
can try to do damage control, or we can just avoid the situation altogether.
I mean, I have meetings on my schedule this morning, don't I? I don't think there's any avoiding my mother.
No, not really. You have a meeting with your mother. There is a new venture meeting with a couple of local business owners, and there is a full intel debriefing on Megacore's announcement of resource planning. We're going to see about how we can undermine that and do something a little better.
We should get to it. Let's hope no one dies today.
That'd be a first. And so you head up. Is there anything in particular that you wanted to get out of your meeting with your mother?
Avoid consequences. If she has seen this news report.
Oh, she's definitely seen the news report. And do you arrive early to your meeting with her, or on time or late?
On time, probably almost late. Like I was dragging getting out of my apartment.
So you go to the boardroom. Your mother is sitting at the head of the table. What does your mother look like?
I described her as looking like an older Oriana. They look very much alike. Same dark hair, same facial structure.
Yeah.
Only probably dressed better.
So let's see here. So she sits, so it's Irene, Mama Irene, as she's known to those who are on her good side. Papa Eclipse affectionately calls her the Iron Lady. And she wears her hair in a long braid with a streak of purple through it. She has steel eyes and a scar on the left side of her face. So, you and the Megacore girl. Do I need to be worried?
No. She had been drinking. I needed a bike to ride. That's all it was.
You know that we cannot afford bad publicity right now, right?
We were going fast enough that none of the photos would have turned out, and they didn't. That's why the news only has a blurry one.
And what about Ista and their broken nose?
I escalated a situation I shouldn't have. That was my fault.
Situation. What situation?
I provoke them into swinging at me.
Swinging at you. Is that what you're calling it now? Do you know that they came to me with a proposal?
No?
It seems that they decided that they would like to bury the hatchet, and they would like to help make the family stronger by making an arrangement.
What kind of arrangement?
The kind with a marital contract. I have not said yes.
That I would be interested in.
Understand that. But if you are going to take over for me, you need a strong partner to watch your back. Who better than an enemy? Because if you fall, they fall too.
I'm fine burying the hatchet with them. I don't know that I would be interested in a contract like this if there are other options.
Do you want me to look for other options, or do you have someone in mind?
I don't yet, but I have time, I'm sure. You're not going anywhere.
We'll see. All right. Let the others in. We'll start this meeting. And you go through the rest of your day with the meetings at hand. Essentially, the plan to undermine big Megacore's search for locations to develop algae and fungi is going to be counteracted with hyperponic locations in different buildings that they've been acquiring. It's a little outside of what the Ocampo Syndicate usually does, because most of their businesses deal with gambling halls and casinos. But one of your scientists said, you know, if we have like an arboretum or something, people will want to be in the casino longer because they'll have the fresh air and it'll be nicer. So that's the plan that they've got going on. Do you have anything else that you wanted to do before the picnic?
After that meeting with my mother, I'll just tell Zoe I need a drink. And I'll find some random
Zoe
bar
will make
between
you your
here
favorite
and...
drink.
Sorry, what was that?
I said Zoe will make you your favorite drink. All right.
It's just the crushing responsibility and expectations. Apparently, I need to marry. And everybody else has ideas of what that should be.
And what do you want to do?
I don't even know yet. Finish this drink at least. We have that picnic this afternoon. not looking any further than that right now.
The others aren't here. Do you want a hug?
Sure, if you don't think somebody will take a picture of it and plaster it all over the news, why not?
So Zoe presses a button on the kitchen, and again, all of those screens that protect the inside from being seen by the outside go up, and she just hugs you like your oldest friend. Give me
offering.
Thank you so much. Give me a heart roll, please. First roll of the day.
Yeah, I got a +0 in hearts. This is just going to be the dice. Okay, 9 total.
You can tell that Zoe's heart is beating a little faster, and she's holding you a little tighter than normal. You're not sure what it's about, but it's clear that she has some feels about what you've just told her. And thank you so much, Captain Caffeine, for the $25 donation. Okay, Oriana, you have the ability to take a thread on somebody. Or a string.
It doesn't have to be a PC, right?
Does not have to be a PC.
Oh.
Well, with what I just partially learned about Zoe, I think I'll take a string on her.
Okay.
If that works.
Go ahead and take a string, and it is smitten. Zoe cares a lot about you and wants you to be happy, but kind of wishes that it was with her.
Okay.
But she's your oldest friend. She's been with you since you were both teenagers. She's just a couple years older than you. And she just wants what's best for you.
Yeah, that is a lot of information that I don't think Oriana processes fully in the moment. Kind of tucks that away to think about.
Zoe backs up and wipes her eye, just make sure that you didn't get any schmutz on your shoulders or anything. All right. So this picnic, I understand it's like at a secret place. Will you wear your tracking bracelet so that if you're in an emergency, you could turn it on and I'll come running?
Of course.
Okay. And you've got your bulletproof undershirt on, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to make that mistake again. Sucks to get shot.
It also sucks to clean up the blood.
I will behave myself. It's just a picnic. I will avoid any more cameras.
And they give you, Zoe gives you a scarf that is specifically designed to keep photographers from being able to take a picture. What it does is it's one of those houndstooth scarves. These actually exist, where if somebody takes a picture, the flash blurs out your face.
I appreciate it. This will be useful.
All right. Have fun. So, Big M, where did you tell everybody to meet you to go to this sanctuary?
So we meet at a corner in Old Town, and right next to it is the alleyway. And I'm just gonna like sniff around, make sure there's no, Just these people are turning up. They want to smelling around very consciously when they arrive. Okay. Come in. Come on. But like, walk casual. Like, people going into alleyways. Anything could be happening. Let's just go. Come on. And then she kind of pushes aside a dumpster and then locks a door and then ushers everybody in and then shuts the door, but she has like a little cord underneath the door so she can pull the dumpster, like move the dumpster around underneath the bottom of the door so it slides back into place. And then she's feeling a bit tense.
Yeah. So it's the 5 of you plus Mrs. Renee plus Hannah. They've had a very teary reunion, and now they're just like holding hands, just like being close, because mother and now daughter are getting to know each other again, and they're very excited for this. And Hannah is just like, I can't wait for you to see this place. Again, please describe the sanctuary.
Okay, so we get down, there's another door, open the door, and when you open the door, there's hot, moist warmth. It smells fantastic of flowers and, just slightly earthy undertones comes kind of wafting out of there. And when we walk in, we don't need any flashlights or anything because the walls are sort of covered by these long tendrils of light that are coming through different roots, but also there's like a lichen that's growing on the walls and interacting, and it's sort of a soft yellow color, soft green, lime green, scintillating light. And we walk down a slope with sort of moss and green grass, and then around a corner, and then that's when we see the trees. And the trees are growing up under this light. Some of them are really quite big, like Big M can't put her arms around them, they're so big. And other ones look like they've been planted recently, like she's piled up earth around little saplings, and there's little flowers growing underneath it. And in the biggest tree is where Big M has created her tree house, where she likes to hang out. She has technology in there because she's like maybe tapped a few underground cable net that comes down through the limbs. And then under that big tree is where she's laid out the picnic table and the blankets, and she's got a little separate table where she's got a little light that she's keeping a kettle warm on. So she's so excited to have you here. I'm a little nervous, but a little overexcited as well. So come in, everybody. If you want to sit on the rug, that should be big enough for everybody. And I got some nice little. I got some baked goods sitting over here on this other little table. It's in one of those towers. Looks like. I mean, there was a place that went under. It didn't do very well, but it had some really great tea service and tea mugs and stuff. So yourself at home. And then she starts pouring tea.
I think Jean would have been conscientious enough to bring a nice bottle of it's too early for wine. Juice. Some expensive juice. I don't know, don't at me. Or some finger foods. You're going to be picking. I'm going to help. Just be a good guest.
Oh, thank you. I just appreciate it. I actually have some fruit trees down here as well. If later on, if you want to pick some fruit, got some apricots.
Ready yet?
Yes, I mean I'm not a big fruit fan myself, but other people like them.
This is just so exciting. I think this is the largest crowd we have had in here at once in a long time.
Oh good. And then she starts pulling out chairs for Hannah's mom, sit down. And she hovers a lot. She's
so much. Yeah.
What?
Hannah's mom finally, Mrs. Renee finally looks a little more calm, a little more confident. Giant smile on her face because she has her daughter with her, and she's like playing with the pixie hair, just like, it looks so good on you, and you've been practicing with makeup. I didn't know that. You're getting so good at that. And Hannah is like, thanks, Mom. And then hands each of you, except Jeanviève, because she didn't know that there was going to be another person, but hands each of you a little 5x7, and it's just a little painting. It's a watercolor of each of you with sketches of outfits that that she would want to make for you. Big M, yours is actually double-sided because you inspired Hannah so much with the tail thing, and so she's like, I have so many ideas specifically for tail wear. Right, is that a good name for it? Tail wear? But so yeah, I'm prototyping now, and if you want to come back and like be a model for me, like so that we can test some stuff, that would be awesome.
No one's ever asked me to be a model for anything. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love that.
And by the way, we have a hail hydrate redemption, so everybody hydrate.
Ahead of you.
Alrighty. So yeah, please continue.
When Day and Jean came in, and Jeanviève went to talk to Big M, Day just shed their shoes and like ran across the grass, and now they're like rolling around and like rubbing on the grass and stuff. You know, I'm in a place that has grass behavior.
Give me a grace roll, please.
Okay, I'm gonna try to climb some trees also, you know, when we get there.
Yeah.
Frolicking, exactly.
Let's frolic!
It's frolicking!
Yeah, the tea is sort of secondary to the frolicking. How graceful does she look?
5. Not
What,
graceful
did you get
at
a
all.
5?
Out of 5.
Go ahead and mark 1 XP for yourself then.
Cool.
Since you got under a 6. And so you kind of trip. Let's see here. Where are my downbeats? So you trip, you sprain your ankle, and you kind of just like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. And it's going to make you a little slower. You're going to have the stagger condition for a bit.
Okay.
But you want to climb trees. I can carry people into trees. Have you seen me carry people into trees? I love doing it.
Listen,
Everyone
I'm
wants to
covered
ride
in
up to a tree.
so I'm not sure me in a tree's the best idea, but
At least no one's going to take any pictures of you guys down here. I mean, how's that going? Right?
That is a plus.
I can just imagine if somebody took a picture of Dave frolicking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody down here would ever take pictures of you guys to cause trouble.
I thought we were
Yeah,
friends.
I think Jean tries to like catch Mac. It's just like you're taking pictures of this, right?
Just for your own personal, collection.
I shoot Magwyn a look and then appraise the tree, and I think I'll try and climb it. I don't get to do this very often.
I'm going to watch, lying in the grass on my back, jealously.
Go ahead and give me a grace move or a grace roll.
Grace. Awesome. That is what I am good at. Not if I roll double ones, though.
Oh, something about this tree is just, you're not able to grab a very good handhold. You also take a little bit of a tumble, and take an XP, and you are also gonna get a stagger condition.
I brought my friends here to have fun, and they just seem to...
You have matching sprained ankles. You're welcome.
Please.
I imagine where I fall, I end up like laying near Day in the grass.
Just gonna like army crawl over to you.
This frolicking is not going
as well, is it?
Okay, I'm gonna try and show you how to frolic here. Okay, here we go.
The ground isn't as flat as it looks.
Let me see if I can frolic and show them. Like, hang from a tree, like a swing. Scramble up it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Maybe it's not the take of frolicking. Let's find it. Let me see. I've got +1 on Grace. Oh, 5.
I'm gonna give you advantage because this is your tree.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll one more time.
All right.
This is the boon. This is the boon that
7
that we got from Papaya. What was it? 7?
7.
Okay. Yeah. You climb and get to the top. You hang from your tail, which is still kind of singed, but you've got it still straight. You got it straightened out at least, so it's no longer the curly burn. It's just the singed edges. And yeah, you're just hanging from it like almost like a monkey. It's kind of weird, but cool at the same time.
We're gonna go. Yes. See, this is how you do it. I can give you guys a lift up here if you want. I can carry you. I like carrying things. I promise not to use my teeth.
I think I'm good down here. I don't know how I could ride that bike so well last night and can't even climb a tree.
I want to go up. Pick me up. I want to go to the tree. Tree.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Come on. Hop on.
So that one you're gonna do not a grace roll. You are going to do a daring roll.
Four.
For some reason, Day's arms are a little bit sweaty, a little bit clammy. It's kind of humid down here, so you're not able to get a good purchase on it.
This tree is really not helping.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
So in an attempt to foil everyone, I bring in the bag of pears that I brought, put them down in the paper bag on the blanket, and then I dart up the tree. I'm gonna kind of hang precariously, grinning at people.
The tree's just not
Give me a grace roll, please.
And 2 is 10.
10? Yeah, you're natural.
You're fine.
You climb up, no problem whatsoever. But you're very agile, especially with the modifications that you received after your accident. So yeah, it's absolutely no problem.
I go up to the tree and I just whisper to it quietly, "You're showing me up, tree. You're showing me up. We were friends."
I thought trees were friends.
Donna's just sitting at the picnic rug, just by herself now, basically, as Hannah and her mom are just chatting, and just to herself is like, "Did you realize that if we all exit the same place, Day and Oriana both limping the same way, it's going to be extremely suspect."
Oh, I know. I saw the news report. Do you think they're an item?
Who can say? I was not there last night, but I will certainly be keeping my eye out.
Oh, did you hear? The author, W.M. Knight, is releasing a new romance book. I don't know if you're interested in romance books, but it's wonderful.
I takes a note of this. It's just like, I do not get much free time, but when I do, I love good read.
I've only read the the synopsis, but basically it's about a leader of a rebel group who is caught up in a big corporation scheme and is trying to take it down from the inside. And she falls in love with the executive who is miserable in their job and tries to convince them to let go of their corporate ways and just let the company fall so that they can be free. It's wonderful.
Yes, sounds really great. Erases note subtly.
WM Knight, you know, is a pen name. You just don't know who it's for, but they are very popular as a romance novelist.
Thank you so much for the recommendation.
Oh, my pleasure. I love. Yeah.
All right,
Are you all right up there?
It's embarrassing. Yeah, fine. Hey, Jeanviève, I wanted to. Can I show you the fruit trees down the back?
I would love to see that. Yes, pardon me, and Miss Renee.
It will get me away from this embarrassing tree situation over here. You know how cats get when they're like, they just did something. It's like, just pretend it didn't happen. Okay, let me show you the peaches down the back.
Oh, perfect, yes.
Wait, bring me with you. Jean, help me up.
Goes over. Hoists.
So, Jeanviève, can I have you make a spirit roll? And actually, okay. Oriana, I want you to do one too.
Okay. Got a 0 in this. Here we go.
Oh,
that's a 6.
I got a -1 in this. Even with my -1, it's still a 10.
Good, because I got the 6.
Jeanviève, you're completely distracted by the thought of fruit trees. So don't worry about it. You notice nothing.
Okay.
Oriana, you, on the other hand, sense the spirits in your mind getting a little anxious. Someone's watching. And you hear the slightest, very light, almost imperceptible ping coming from somewhere off to the east. The ping repeats after a minute.
I'll sit up casually and just kind of stretch and look over in that direction. Just trying not to be like super obvious about it.
Yeah, with a 10, what you notice is that there is a line coming down from the opening where the sunlight is coming through. And there is something attached to it that's blinking. It pings again.
Can I tell what it is?
You've seen something like this before when you have been on jobs to investigate someone who was withholding money from your mother. This is a scopic camera and sonar.
Cool. Is my ankle still? Yeah. Am I still staggered or?
Let me read that real quick. I would think you would be because you haven't had time to ice it yet. Just bear with me one moment while I look up conditions. So basically what Staggered is going to do is just give you a -1 to your grace.
Okay. Am I... how far away is it? Am I close enough that I could close the distance, or...
You would have to climb to the top of the treehouse to get to it, because it's... How high are the ceilings of this cavern, Big M?
Quite tall, like a 3 or 4 story building high. Because some of the trees are quite big.
Yeah. So it's like just barely touching the top of the big tree. So you could get there. It's just going to take you a minute or two.
You said it's on a... So it's a scopic camera, so it's not like a rope coming down. It's like probably something that's too thick to cut through if I were to throw a knife or something.
Yeah. Because instead of being fiber, it's got metal and wires in it.
Okay. Is anybody near me?
You are still next to Day. And Jeanviève just walked by with Big M. Magwyn, are you still in the tree? Yeah. So Magwyn is nearby too, because you all were on the tree. Or near it.
Okay. If it's up above the tree, yeah, then I'll mention to Jean and Day, and then Magwyn as well, as I kind of step under the cover of the tree. We're being watched. There's a camera up there. I don't know if they're watching us or just exploring this grove.
Ooh, bad in either case, isn't it?
I will.
Not great.
I will head up the tree, mask intact, making sure I mention that I'm wearing it. And if I can get high enough to see you and possibly grab that camera, I am going to do so.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a daring roll.
6. And daring is 0, so 10.
Okay. Yeah, you grab onto it, you pull it, and when you pull it, it's a little force. It's like a little harder. You pull it once, you pull it twice, and on the third time you really just yank it down, and a man comes down with it.
Oh man.
Man, what?
Can I use my grace to deflect him off of me more towards the ground than the tree?
Sure. Give
I
it
don't
a
want him hurting
Can I
Big
try?
M's tree.
I want to catch him.
Can you try what?
Grace?
You want to try to catch it? Yeah, both of you give me grace rolls.
Hell yeah.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Ooh, that's 12.
2,
Okay.
11.
Great. So you like you've choreographed it. Magwyn, you see this guy coming and you kind of push him off at the perfect timing, and he arcs absolutely perfectly into Jeanviève's arms. And so he's like, ugh, oh shit.
Oh shit,
And,
indeed.
And
Indeed, my friend.
And then you hear, Jim, you all right?
Is
Am
it
I
coming
about to
from
go
the
feral?
camera?
I can feel myself going feral.
Jim, who is
You
it?
see ropes.
Calling for you.
You see ropes coming down. This guy is winded and really can't respond too much for a little bit. But you see that ropes are coming down after what just happened.
Just gonna cradle Jim threateningly.
How many ropes?
4.
4 ropes. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my bracelet, just because I don't know what's about to happen.
All right, so you hit your bracelet. I will make a note of that. Okay. Big M, you have intruders in your sanctuary.
Okay. I can feel myself starting to go feral at this particular point, because this has never happened. This is my trigger. So how far down are these ropes and these people coming?
The ropes get to about 10 feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 4 of them.
Are there people attached at the end? Are they coming down these ropes?
There are people coming down.
Okay.
Is there any way? Sorry. Is there like a uniform that Megacore people tend to wear that would make them recognizable? Cool. Do these people look like they work for Megacore?
They do have the Megacore logo on their shoulders.
Do I recognize any of them? I probably don't know that many members of like the actual working.
You recognize one of them as the champion's assistant.
Whoopsie. I'm gonna go greet that person. In a very sweet and saccharine way. You know, we're friends, we work together. Hi guys, what are you doing here?
They all have electric batons or blades. And so they've drawn it on you. And for a second they stop and blink a few times. Because you're covered in dirt from rolling around on the ground.
Covered? Excuse me, No, yeah, that's fair.
And they go...
Tastefully dusted.
I look very cute covered in dirt, okay?
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for... What did we get? We got a donation, I think. No, we got a hydrate. Oh, we did get a donation.
Yay, Big M!
So we got a donation for no one to invade the sanctuary. For the second chance, it's more of a reroll, so I will allow one person to get a reroll during this scene.
Well, I want to transform. I've had enough of this shenanigans.
All right,
This
go.
cannot stand.
Let's go. Do it.
What? Okay. I've never transformed. Yep. Well, I have transformed before. Okay. So I roll my daring. Let's see what I get. I got a +1 on that. Yes. So 8 on my daring.
Welcome to the danger zone.
Ooh, pain is nothing to me. I'm going to choose that one.
All right.
And you go from being like a sort of 6 foot plus kind of fuzzy, cuddly looking kind of person to like a full on swole freaking leopard.
Mm-hmm.
All the clothes
Fangs extended.
Like, yeah. Like crouched and ready to go.
Are you gonna try to give Big Dyke energy?
Yeah, I'll go with that as well. Big.
All right. Are you trying to attack them or just threaten them?
I'm going to threaten them and see if they back off first. But I'm very close to not being part of that.
Alrighty. So go ahead and give me a daring roll. Because you're going for forcefulness.
8 plus 1. Yeah.
8.
Did you say?
Okay.
What did you say, Darren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can be at harmony with your beast and keep it under control to clear a condition, although you don't really have one. You can ignore the next time you would be staggered when you transform. You can move in ways no ordinary person would, or you are magnificent with little escapes, and little escapes your notice, and you can gain leverage on or an opportunity with a monster.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
don't
go
understand.
I'll go for leverage right at this point.
Okay.
But if that,
All
if
right,
that doesn't
and
work,
so the men with the Megacore logos, they still have everything drawn, but they're not going to attack you right now. And that is where we are going to take a break. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. If you have not had a chance to check out the Mondo charity link, again, this is for Roll for Pride, where we are benefiting groups that are doing gender affirming care for LGBTQ plus youth. So why don't you check that out while we go take a break. Everybody take a bio break, refill your water, get a little snacky snack, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Alrighty, cool. See you then.
Megacore welcomes you to Neon City, home of the Mile High Lights. Here we live in perpetual innovation.
Don't believe the hype.
Megacore strive to make all of humanity's lives as bright and vibrant as possible.
You're being watched.
We hope you enjoy our spectacular city.
Rise up, Old Town, for our past and our future.
And welcome back. So we left our heroines in a little bit of a precarious situation in Big M's sanctuary. We had some intruders to their lovely little picnic after some, frolicking, but the frolicking has been interrupted. And so now we have 4 black-clad people with the Megacore patch on their arm, and a 5th in Jeanviève's arms. And they have infiltrated this area. So, what do you do?
Gentlemen, hello! What are you...
I'm gonna, while Day's talking, I'm just gonna be like, get out.
What are you doing here?
They're holding their they're still holding out their electric blades, but they're not like actively pointing them at you. They're pointed towards the ground. It's a nice little place you got here.
Oh my god, isn't it lovely?
Yeah, we were on a scouting mission for just such a place, for cultivation and stuff, for the pharmaceuticals.
Right.
So, we can do this the easy way. We can offer you compensation for such a place. We take it over and, do what we need to do to make sure that we can cultivate what we need. I mean, this place is big enough. Will be the only site we'd really need for right now. Or we can do this the hard way and we still get it.
Well, if you've already found several sites, do you really need this one? I mean, we can have those sites and add them up together, and that we can keep this one safe, You can tell by the size of these trees that it's been around for quite a while. It might be supporting something in Old Town that will stop something from collapsing up in our world,
That's a really good argument. That was really smart.
What kind of move are you trying to do right now?
I can't do main attraction, which is what I would normally want to do, because I was already here, right? It's for a dramatic entrance.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, give me a speech. Maybe?
Okay. So your speech is, let's see. Go ahead and give me, I think it's, what's the roll for that one again?
Daring. No. Grace.
Grace. All right, give me a grace roll.
11!
Okay. Whew. So you notice that one of them was taking out a camera, and they put the camera away because they've caught you and Oriana together again.
God damn it! We're not even doing anything suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Do I have to roll anything to notice that this person did this?
No. Don't be
I'm sorry?
suspicious.
Do I have to roll something on my end to notice that this person has done this? Or
Yes. Go ahead and give me a... I think it's a wit roll.
wait, damn it.
That's an 8.
It's an 8? So you notice it. You notice it, and you can, your opponent notices that you're, that you've spotted him, and so he doesn't put the camera away fully, just in case there's an incident, you know.
So I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, looking at him, looking at me.
Yeah. Exactly. Perfect. Okay. So with that roll, Day, they say, I mean, you are kind of right. We do have several other locations. It's just this one would make it so that we don't have to close down several other businesses that have green areas or freshwater supplies.
Don't we want our work to be spread out? You know, just in case somebody attacks one of the sites. Wouldn't it be better to have different locations? That way we only use like a percentage, right? I mean, this isn't really my specialty. You know, I'm sure you could just like talk to Mr. Sanderson about that. But I feel like that would be safer, you know? Right?
Well, I mean, Mistress Anderson is the one who sent us.
Right, to look for several locations that we can build in. Right? Unless she sent you specifically here, which...
No, not so specifically here. We just, you know, we noticed the fissure, and that's where we've been looking. We've been looking in all these fissures. Because, you know, public relations being what they are, a lot of people have been kind of upset that that the corporation has been, you know, buying out locations.
No, I don't know. I mean, are we not paying them adequately?
It's let's just say our blades are a little bit substandard. Honestly, we didn't expect to see anybody here. And the others are looking at him like, shut up. Why are you talking? Why are you like saying all these things to people who are outsiders?
I'm not an outsider.
And well, you're not an outsider, but there are 5 others who are. So, go ahead, Maeve. I'm sorry, Magwyn.
You're muted.
Okay, you're also muted,
Sorry.
but I understand what you're
outsider.
going for.
I do step forward. I have my twin stilettos out as well, but pointed at the ground the same way that they have their weapons. Unfortunately, this spot is already claimed.
By the Ocampos?
Does it matter?
For litigation purposes, yeah.
It's a claim that the Ocampos will support, yes.
Fine. We'll go somewhere else. They look up at their ropes that are 10 feet off the ground. Don't suppose there's a better way to get out of here?
Nope. Could try each other's
they
shoulders.
They do a bit of a lifting project, and all of them get up on the rope and they get out. Anybody else want to do anything before they leave completely?
Yeah, I want to go over and help them get on their ropes. Just be
So
like,
nice
hey,
to
go,
meet
Jim.
you.
But
so
also,
Jim kind of
specifically-
groggily gets up. Go ahead.
I do this partly because I'm nice, and partly because I want to help the dude with the camera and accidentally take and or break the camera.
Yes.
Okay.
Accidentally.
I give Oriana and Day head boops. Like,
Oh,
Oh,
hara, hara, hara.
cute.
hara, 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 hara. I mean, I would have loved to have eaten some people today and maybe buried them under a tree, but that works too. That works too.
You know.
yeah, the
That-
blood of
that's
Oriana makes
not
great
bad.
fertilizer.
They come back
Okay,
here.
so you're going for are you trying to do this stealthily or very overtly?
I don't want them to know it was necessarily on purpose, but I don't care if they notice that maybe I'd go help the guy, put my arms around his waist, hoist him up and just crunch the camera with my incredible biceps.
Or crunch him.
Oh, it's not your fault. You literally just got an update yesterday. You just don't know how strong you are yet.
Yeah, oh no, pardon me.
Oh no.
Naive.
Your
Yes, I'm
gear,
listening.
it's broken. So what are you going to use to do this?
I think it might have to be. Well, I would like to be daring because that's my best stat.
Okay,
But
go for it.
Cool. That was an easy argument. Wow. How can I roll?
What'd you get?
Well, still 7. I rolled a 5, so plus 2, 7.
Okay. So you go to help this guard up, and it's a woman, and you get your hand kind of in the breast pocket, the under breast pocket, I should say, where the camera was stowed, and let's see here. So you can choose to flirt with or provoke the opponent and gain a string on them. You can give them a condition with cutting words or violence, or you can create an opportunity for an ally through prowess and distraction, or you can take an object from your opponent. I think you were definitely taking the object from the opponent. And you get to do one more.
Ooh.
So flirt,
let's see.
cutting words, or create an opportunity.
I want to create an opportunity. And
For
I want to
whom?
say, I think strategically, maybe for Big M, to maybe getting close and get these dudes sniffs, get these people's smeows, so that she can be can't be surprised by them in the future, or that kind of a thing. To, I don't know, better protect the grove, or I don't know.
It seems apt for the situation.
I get this.
So when you
Oh.
take out the camera, you also take out a handkerchief from that, from that particular survey person. But they are going to, in turn, flirt with you a little bit and say, look, if you wanted to feel me up, you know where my office is.
Sweats, blushes. Noted. Make sure you're safe climbing up.
And so they are going to take a string on you. So random survey guard has the inappropriate touch from Jeanviève string.
Jeanviève faced with the idea that anyone might find her attractive. What?
Excuse me?
So you all have successfully avoided combat. Congratulations. We will go through that at the end of the session when we deal out more XP. So all is quiet in the grove now.
And I'm stuck being a leopard for a while.
You're a leopard for a bit. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to release the beast?
Well, I'm going to do the roll down the hill, Get some catnip on.
So, let me see here. So, as you're doing that,
that was totally random that they found us when I had a picnic, was it?
You don't know.
I'm going to go over and sniff Hannah and her mother, because, we've known them for a bit. It just seems like a bit coincidental that on the day of the picnic, suddenly they turn up.
Especially as she was drawing a picture of your sanctuary before.
Okay, I'm gonna go and sniff and see if I smell any sweaty, worried people drinking tea.
Okay.
But
Go
just you
ahead
guys,
and
these people.
give me a spirit roll, please.
Come on, spirit. Woo! 11.
All right. So with an 11, you smell fear on them, but it doesn't seem to be like they're worried about you. They were more scared of the Megacore people. Because they, as you get closer, they seem a little relieved. Until they notice that your eyes are a bit wild, and they're like, "Are you okay?"
That's just never happened before. It's a bit worrying. I'm gonna have to fix that fissure, and and I'm sorry it disrupted our picnic.
Yeah, I mean, because we were having a great time, and this place is so awesome. I'm really glad that you all were able to get them to not do whatever pharmaceutical shit here. Mrs. Renee goes, "Hannah, language." Sorry,
Well, this
Mom.
is the only one of the few places in Old Town where we have fresh fruit that I don't own this place. This is just a place that I'm sort of like the guardian of, but I have some friends who make sure that all the fruit gets distributed, because there's not many places to get fresh fruit in Old Town. So if this went,
that's true. What if I came to help harvest some of the fruits and stuff?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, they once a week, some of my friends come down and they pick the fresh fruit and take it away. So I can put you in touch with them. What's it? Quella. She my friend Quella runs it. So.
Oh, the lady from the community center. Got it. Yeah. Okay, I'll check in with her. But yeah, I need an excuse to get out of the studio from time to time. The Marchioness says it's bad for me to stay in there the whole time. So, and Mrs. Renee goes, "She's right."
I'm probably going to have to spell out onto fixing that. Help me fix that fissure so we don't have that situation happen again. Figure out where it is and try and seal it off again.
You notice that Mrs. Renee has a pensive look on her face. Just kind of He wouldn't do that, would he? I think he would.
You talking about your husband?
Well, after the deed was taken by me, apparently he fired many of his staff this morning. So I don't know what rash things he may have done, but I'll be sure to check as much as I can.
He wouldn't have followed you or put anything like a tracking thing on you at all.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. She like takes off her shoes and starts looking through her purse to be like, is there anything weird in there? She doesn't find anything immediately, but you can see that she's gotten a little paranoid.
Yeah, you better watch yourself. Of course, I'm just saying there's always room for another tree to get planted down here. If things get bad, you can always take a bad person and turn them into something useful.
Like fertilizer.
Yeah. And Big M gestures to some of the freshly planted trees. Yes, something useful can come out of it. Just, let me know if you ever want to plant a tree.
I will let you know if I ever want to plant a tree. Yes, I will do that. But look at the time. I think we should probably wrap this up. And just feeling very, very very awkward here. Dakamap, thank you so much for the donation. So that was a $10 donation for, I forget what my $10 donations are for. Hang on. Brain is mush. Brain is in storytelling mode. So you can break that down into two lucky breaks. Oh, it's for the lulz. Okay, so just for the lulz. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So Mrs. Renee and Hannah seem to want to head out. Does anybody else go with them? Are you all going to hang out here for a little while? What do you want to do?
As they are getting up, I'll look at Mrs. Renee. If those are not offers that you want right now, then I would advise your husband to not endanger this place, since my family is now supporting the claim here. They do not want to get mixed up in the El Campo business. People tend to disappear.
Some of these trees.
If I talk to him, I will let him know.
Some of these trees. Oh, God.
Well, Oriana, I if you want to get into a recycling program, I have a great one here that they can support.
It's a thought.
Give something
I can
back
understand
to the
that.
community.
From up top, you hear Zoe call down, Oriana, you okay?
It's resolved.
Okay.
Hey guys,
How the hell did you get down there?
We'll be up soon.
All right, we'll be waiting outside the park.
hey guys. Quick question. Except for Jean, obviously. Hey, so what are you people saying about Megacore? Are people upset?
So you all know that Megacore really has no qualms about taking property from people in order to gain assets. They're ruthless. They want to own everything, and they buy people out left and right. Half of Old Town was reduced over the last 5 years, reduced to rubble, and more highways, more warehouses have been put in, leaving more and more people displaced.
They're destroying lives, homes, businesses. Standard every day for them, really.
Yeah.
They
If you
want
talk
nothing
to
to do
people
with
in
us
Old
down
Town
here.
Day, I mean, yeah, right? They don't.
I don't really get a chance to do that much. Like, it's even a miracle that we can hang out with you guys, to be honest. And that's only because Jean's with me.
Well, I'm sure they give you the information that they want you to have and don't tell you about the shady stuff that goes on, because they're probably concerned that you wouldn't be down with that. Because you're a good person, Day. I can tell you're a good person. And the only way they can control you is by not telling you everything.
It tells you a lot when people occasionally disappear, thanks to my family, and we're not the villains in this town.
Okay, no offense. I really like you, obviously. Like, we hang out, but I have heard that you are the villains of this town. And obviously the Marquis and the Sinclair, even though like Nyx is part of the Sinclair, but that's not Nyx's fault. That's because our dad. It's not important, but like that's what I heard.
Yes, us and every other group that opposes Megacore.
I mean, they're called crime families. Crime is usually bad.
Well, yeah, but when people are desperate and they can't get any justice from Megacore, kind of where else are they going to turn? Like,
Well,
they
what
could have
about
just
you?
taken this. I just try and help them. I just try and. I mean, I know I'm a big person, but I'm also just a little person in this. But I know there are a lot of good people in Old Town, and a lot of them have suffered because their businesses have been taken away, or Megacorp just comes in and takes what they want. So, I just see it from the ground level.
Did we build a like major housing complex just in Old Town like last year? I thought we did that.
Yeah, cool. But I know some people that live in there, and it's terrible. They would have much rather not have their houses mowed down to put up this really crummy tower block with, running water problems and mold. If you really want to see it,
Most of the
let me
people
show it to you.
Most of the people they ran out of there to build that can't afford to live there now.
So,
Okay.
you're a smart person, Derek.
Hearsay?
Say that again.
Well, what'd you say?
I was just saying, is that true or is that hearsay?
It's 100% true.
No,
Yeah,
as in like
seen
Jean
those
is like, oh,
lines.
did you just hear that? Oh,
Yeah, in character.
Oh no!
Yeah, sorry, you didn't have the
I've been
accent, so I couldn't tell.
oh yeah, sorry.
I've been there, and we're friends. I wouldn't lie to you about something like that.
People got hurt making that place too.
Mm.
What do you
Oh,
think
yeah,
Megacore
that was-
did for them?
We
Gives them really good workers' comp. Yes.
bring them to the Megacore hospital, which is why they're trying to build pharmaceuticals for. In fact, I heard Megacore like gives free upgrades when somebody gets injured.
Free upgrades.
Yeah, upgrades to a tree.
These
That's
free
interesting.
upgrades come with tracking chips and shit.
And are you operating under the assumption that those upgrades are free, and that the hospital stay was free?
Yeah.
I can tell you from personal
Jeanviève, you
experience,
might
neither of
remember.
those things are true.
Jeanviève, you might remember the broadcast ending with minus the cost of the surgery.
Right.
Not the equipment.
My family are not good people. I'm not a good person, but at least we're not megacore.
Obviously this is out of character, but I do want to point out that a lot of sketchy companies will give you free stuff so that they can get all of your information on a continual basis. Because we're the product.
like TV, like smart TVs that are super cheap, but then they just sell your like viewing information.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does Day say that out loud?
No, Day is
Out
not.
loud?
I thought it was free. That's what I was told. I mean, you don't have to take the upgrade.
I mean, anyway, there is a duel later today that I really need to be at to witness. It is the medical champion. We really do not want to be late for that. Unless we have anything else we need to do today. I just want to, interject there with them.
You just like running away, like let's just uncomfortable. Let's go.
I don't know. This conversation is over. Let's go.
If you want to come, I mean, you can come. It's a public contest. I mean, obviously, we're going to get better seats than you. We can't, bring you to our box or anything, because they're going to be filming our box. Because they film.
Filming our box.
Always.
Well, Oriana definitely shouldn't go to the box then.
Well, you can't. I actually don't get to decide who goes in it. Just sit in it.
Oh, yeah. And Big M just pats Day on the head. Oh, sweet child. And then starts banging up her tea set.
Spencer,
are we heading to the event? Are we splitting up? Or was there more happening here?
I'm down.
I'm going to give Big M a string on me for my move Toxic Devotion, in which once a scene when I learn that another PC thinks my devotion is problematic, and I don't defend it, I mark a condition and give them a string.
There you go.
I'm gonna mark insecure, baby.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean that, like, if I try and talk to you, you're like, ah, la 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 la?
Not necessarily. I don't know what it means. I don't know what strings mean. I think it means you can spend it later to influence me or something.
It means that you can influence that person later based on that string.
I remember that.
But you made me feel really bad about myself, so now do this thing for me.
Mm-hmm. So what are we thinking? Magwyn, what do you want to do? Do you want to go to the match, or
Magwyn wants to get moving. She's shifting uncomfortably in her clothing and wants to get moving.
Okay. Oriana, what are you planning to do?
I'll go to the event. Why not? I'll offer rides for anybody who wants it in our vehicle. And on the way, I'll send off a couple emails to inform whoever I need to inform in the family that we are supporting Big M's claim on this grove.
You get a text back from your mother saying, I just heard about your acquisition. Well done. From your mother, that is high praise. She is very pleased with you.
Wow.
Oh, I'm not going to respond to that. That's not a good feeling like it should be. But yeah, I'll once that's taken care of, I'll leave that where it is. Offer everyone rides, whoever wants them, except maybe Day and Jean, because
Not us.
yeah, that would be bad rolling up together in the same vehicle.
Do it in the 2 days in a row. I am fired, and by fired I mean I will disappear forever.
Into a tree.
Guys, this is not a safe position I'm in. I just think it is.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, also correction. I meant guilty, not insecure. Just a correction there.
And Big M, what do you want to do? Do you also want to go to this match, or what do you want?
Yeah, but I might come a little bit later because I really need to fix up this whole ceiling situation. So I'm gonna pop in and see Quella and just sort of say, hey, we need some people to come and, I don't know, conquer whatever the situation is. If it's coming through a basement or something, just we need to fix that. And then I'll like go and join everyone else.
All right. So you find out that Quayla is at the Suds and Grub getting some food from one of the food trucks. There's like a poke truck. There's a fried chicken truck. There's a bunch of different vegetarian options, mostly because meat product is really hard to find and it's stupid expensive. And she's there. She's there talking with some newcomers to town, pointing out different locations for them to go to. And she sees you and greets you with a giant hug. Big M! Oh, it's so good to see you, my darling. How are you?
Well, the day started off really quite well and then took a turn. We've got a hole in the roof situation on the a hole in the roof situation to deal with.
Understood. And what do you want to do about it?
Well, you know me, I'm not very good with my hands. I've got claws. Just some maybe some people from the neighborhood could go find this hole and fix it so the roof doesn't cave in.
Don't think that we could fix it, but we can put up some caution tape around it, make it look like a construction site.
Oh, okay.
And then I can have some people post it to people watch on it.
Okay, how close is everybody around here? If I say, hey, the combo family might be involved, is anyone around to like? Yeah, that's the place.
The only person really that's close by, because when she saw you, she kind of dismissed the people that she was talking to. The only person that's kind of close by is her son, whose name is, I know his name. I have a thing for his name. I swear I do. There it is. Jose.
Okay,
so
Jose's trustworthy.
Yeah. But you also know that Jose is part of the rebellion, like really, really strongly anti-Megacore, and might be involved in illicit things to try to take them down.
All right, so I'm going to give them both a quick rundown. I'll basically say, yes, so I was having a gathering of some friends, very trustworthy friends. I checked them out. They're very trustworthy. Just so happened that some Megacore people came in the fissure in the roof. And, I was prepared to start up another grove of trees there, but one of my friends was able to defuse the situation, and another one who may be related to the Acombos, she kind of put a claim in on the sanctuary for the Acombos so that, to drive off the Megacore people, which isn't ideal. I know it's not ideal, but the sanctuary was so big, we kind of suspected that this might happen, especially after that news broadcast thing. So it's not the worst case scenario, because the worst case is Megacore could have taken the whole thing and it could have got very bloody and messy and my teeth might have been involved. But the Acompo family is now in the mix.
So, you notice that Quayla thinks about it, and Jose is really mad on your behalf and is like, are you okay? You're not hurt, yeah?
No.
Like,
I mean,
Jose sees you as a big sister. He's married, but you know, you're like his big sister, and he still wants to like protect you.
it's very sweet of you, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I mean, you know, if I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna take a whole bunch of it. Oh, that was something else. It was a bit embarrassing. I don't really want to talk about it, but that was not
A story.
no Megacore involvement. Yeah, you know, that thing
okay.
gets, you know. But yeah, so I just wanted to let you know that was going on, and I think everything's okay for the moment, but we might have to negotiate with the Acompos at some stage. My friend's very high up in the organization, though, so hopefully things will be okay. Hopefully we can get away with this. Yeah, there might be some more people to help with the harvest later on, during.
Oh, good.
That.
Oh, good. That will be most welcome. All right. Well, we have to get ready for the big duel. I have some people coming to watch at the community center, but we will see you later tonight, maybe for dinner.
Yes, yeah.
We are having
I think I think I might go and see it myself. Maybe get a, you know, if there's any trees to be made, right? All right.
Yeah. I like how you think, my dear. Okay, don't you worry. I will see you later, okay?
Okay. Oh,
and she like pulls your shoulders down because she's tiny. She pulls your shoulders down, gives you a kiss on the forehead, and sends you on your way.
Okay. I feel better now. I can go to this duel.
Yeah.
I mean, does that
so
kiss number one on the kiss counter?
Yeah. Can I just ask Jose? Oh, sorry, Meg.
Does that count as kiss number one on the kiss counter?
No, because Onyx kissed your hand. Last session.
I forgot.
The hand kiss.
So it's kiss number 2 on the kiss counter.
Can I just, before I leave, can I pull Jose aside and say you're not gonna do anything right now, because the situation is kind of under control, so you're not gonna kind of stir up the pot, are you? But I know how you react sometimes when the word Megacore comes up, which is fair enough, but we need to protect the sanctuary.
I'm not going to do anything that will endanger the interests that I hold dear. So don't worry about that.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
Don't worry. We'll take care of each other. It's all good.
Okay. All right. Enjoy the jewel wherever you at the community center. I'm gonna go and see if I can get
I'm
in.
working. So he waves you off. Oh, thank you so much for the subscription, Carpe Christie. Oh wait, no, we got a sub bomb. We got 5 more subs.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Just waiting for all the alerts to finish going off. Are we done? No, we're not done. Now we're done. Okay. Thank you so much. So that's 10 now. Woo.
Ooh.
Tiny. Okay, so so the duel is between the bikers from Calyx Tendro's Roseblade gang. And you can see them around the outside of this Bloodsport ring. And the Bloodsport ring is affectionately known as the Clash Cavern. Any disputes that cannot be resolved monetarily or contractually, they all happen here. And if people just want to have a good fight, it happens here. You notice that people are taking bets, and the champion has her foil, and the person she is fighting, his name is blah blah blah. His name is Bob. I didn't come up with a name for him, so his name is Bob.
Honestly, coming up with names is my least favorite part of DMing.
I have like a list of names and I don't know where they are. So with that, Bob has a short sword and a round buckler. It looks, with the champion's armor being what it is, where it's white and purple armor with gold fringe, there's a little bit of scuff marks and dents from other battles, but you can tell that underneath a lot of the armor there are pneumatic legs. There are a lot of things that have been replaced over time, and Jeanviève is currently going through this kind of transformation. Bob is severely outmatched, and the announcer says, and this one is for the damages incurred on such and such date. I'm not gonna make it up. And the guy doesn't even wait for the ready fight call. He just runs at her. What are you doing as you watch this?
Dayton, aware that there's always cameras on the box that they're in, is just like, okay, raise your hands if you don't have a crush on the champion. I don't see any hand raised. That makes sense.
Jean's like, as he's my cousin, I really do not.
You don't count! I told you already, you don't count!
Oh, sorry.
And yeah, the champion is... Before the augmentation happened, the champion was buff. Like Luisa from Encanto buff. So good. And, now sports a mask to cover up a lot of the replacements that have happened. You Jeanviève, know that that the champion has a steel jaw now, and a lot of her bones have been replaced with, or not replaced, but have been coated in various alloys to strengthen them, prevent them from breaking. A lot of cybernetics have been put into their nerves to make them hyper aware of what's going on. And she dances to the side as he runs beforehand. The umpire looks and is just like, you want me to throw the flag? She goes, no. And she plays with them like a cat and a mouse. She's entertained by all of this. And finally, when he's run himself to exhaustion, she stands before him as he's taken a knee. She hasn't taken any damage. He's just run himself ragged. She holds her foil down to him. Do you yield? He looks up at her in defiance and spits at her, and she slashes his throat. The crowd cheers at the blood spray, except for the Roseblade gang, who stand there very stoically witnessing their comrade that they kind of knew was going to die today.
Well, that was short. But
a lot of
Usually
money
are.
is exchanging hands. It looks like the betting was based on how much time he would survive.
That makes sense. I was gonna
And
be
you
like, what
see-
idiot bet that he would win?
And you see that one of the bookies goes up to the champion, and she checks the time on her arm piece and holds out her hand. She was playing with him for the exact time that she bet that he would last, and takes a bunch of a big wad of creds.
that's
I like
so
to think that the
nice.
champion was like Dayton's childhood crush and has not really gone away at any point.
Yeah.
There's not much
And
more
so-
flesh to love. It's mostly machine.
She's more machine now than woman.
Yep.
And so the day starts to come to a close. Is there anything you all want to do before retreating to your various domiciles for the night?
Mags will approach the biker gang before they leave.
Okay. Are you approaching Calyx, or just anybody in particular? Or are you
Our
looking for Nyx?
contact, Tenno.
Tenjo. Okay.
Tenjo, sorry.
Tenjo, you see Tenjo waving off a couple of the gang who are seeming to have some trouble catching their breath. She pats them on the back and says, "It'll be okay. We'll take care of it." And sends them off. Ah, Max. How are you?
I am well enough. How are you holding up?
Same. It's hard when this seems to be the only way out, and there's nothing that we can do about it. We try to protect each other, but
Well,
capitalism, it sucks.
if I get the opportunity in the near future, I am planning on bloodying the nose of Megacorp in a very literal sense.
Oh. Well, you have my interest.
Hmm.
We shouldn't talk about this here,
I will be in touch.
but we can catch up later on. Yes,
Mhm.
please do. And the next time I see you, I have a surprise for you as well.
Sparkly. I look forward to it.
Very. All right. Have a good night, beautiful.
You too.
Mm-hmm. And she swishes her hair and walks away. Oh, yeah.
Cute.
What's everybody else doing to finish up the night? Or do you want to talk about what just happened?
I want to know if I'm getting another lecture today.
We destroyed the picture. You're fine.
Yeah, and then we immediately were in a place where Megacorp was trying to take over and convince them not to. So, you know. That was me.
They wouldn't tell, right? Random surveyor.
Definitely, they wouldn't tell on
Find
us.
out.
Haha.
One of them didn't,
No.
Oh, it's
You know, Day has a twin, right? It wasn't Day.
Yeah, how do you know it wasn't Nyx? As if Nyx didn't have like a totally different style and like makeup color at all
And is
times.
covered in
and we had
tattoos.
like, and our
was a
our
ploy!
tattoos are totally different. And
Yeah, I think Jean probably drinks the evening away. These are the healthy coping mechanisms that Magwyn helped her learn. Thanks, Magwyn!
I'm here to help.
She probably texts Magwyn and was like, which are the two that you're not supposed to mix that does the heart attack? Like, which ones? But what are I want to get like so fucking drunk, but like not die, you know?
No heart attacks, please. Yeah.
I will spend the rest of the night hanging out with Jean, making sure they don't mix something that will end in disaster.
Thank you.
Good call.
Already so drunk I did the wrong accent.
Find out that she's not actually French.
I've been lied to all this time. Why would
At some non-specific specific moment before, I'm assuming I'll go out drinking with everyone as well, but at some point before that, I'll pull out a flower that I had picked in the grove, and without saying anything at all, put it in one of the buttonholes on Zoe's suit. Don't acknowledge the moment. I just do it and turn and walk away, and nothing is said about it for the rest of the night.
Zoe is touched and flabbergasted at the same time and says, thanks, boss. And attempts to keep her cool. And the other two are kind of looking at her going, what's that? So yeah. That's a thing that happened. Sure. Big M?
I'm drinking, but I'm like drinking I'll go out drinking with everyone else, but sort of more in a desperate, like, everything's okay. Everything will be okay. It's going to be okay. And kind of stay in the corner, just.
I take it you go to Club Nebula to go drinking.
Yeah, it's a good safe place to go drinking.
So you get there, you order your favorite drinks from the bar from Mina, and Papa Eclipse joins you. It's a pretty slow night since the duel was pretty disappointing. And Papa Eclipse sits down next to you and says, my dear ladies, you're looking ravishing as always. And Jeanviève, I did not see you last night. Are you feeling better?
Oui, monsieur. Much better, thank you.
You do an old man so proud, speaking in my tongue. I do love it when I hear the French women talk. Are you doing all right, my ladies?
It's been a day.
So good. So good.
Huh? Somebody say my name.
No, I was asking how are you doing, and yes. How are you doing, Day? You've had a lot of news around you.
Yeah, today's good. It's going a little crazy, but that's okay. We're used to that, and we'll deal with it in the morning. Right. No problem. Definitely no issues here.
You know, Papa Eclipse, you are such a good, you know all of the things going on in Old Town. You certainly know that it was not, Day and Oriana did not go joyriding on bikes last night. They did not spend the time together. Of course, Day was...
Yeah, we've never been in the same room.
No, I just mean last night specifically, and probably today specifically also. You know this. Day was with me at my bedside doing my recovery, so those photos, clearly they are wrong. It was not Day, just maybe people were mistaken.
Darling, you don't have to worry about news coming from me. What happens in Club Nebula always stays in Club Nebula. That is how I run this show. And I know that you seem a little... you all seem a little troubled. You all seem a little troubled.
I don't. Why would we be troubled?
Mags will take her mask off,
Hmm.
put it down on the bar,
Sometimes,
so that
my
the
dear
part of her
ones.
face is showing,
Mm-hmm.
and then she'll order 5 drinks, 5 shots.
Mina pours the
She'll
shots
pass
for
one.
everyone.
She'll pass one to Big
And then
M.
she pours an extra one for her and one for Papa Eclipse.
Excellent. And she'll push one to Oriana. She'll push one to Jean, and then she'll look at Day and say, "For Bob, right?"
For Bob.
No, it hurts.
To Bob.
No. Okay. Sure. Yeah.
My feelings.
To Bob.
For not being afraid of the dark. For only in the dark can you see the stars. Well, my ladies, I have a little bit of business to attend to, but please enjoy your evening here.
Au revoir.
And
We always do.
au revoir, mon chers. And he walks off. Yeah. So
Okay,
we
John,
close the
Come dance
scene
with me.
on our
Okay.
Dayton and Jeanviève dancing on the dance floor.
I'm not super awkward at all about this. I'm just
Ever.
bodyguard. You're just buds. It's fine.
Hope no one takes a
So
picture of
we,
that.
You're not allowed to take pictures in this club. No pictures. He has magical anti-picture technology. It's called flashing lights.
If you still have the scarf on, the picture would not, you would not see any face on Dayton.
So just be Jean.
That was
Jeanviève
Oriana.
and some random person dancing, but you just can't
Yes,
see
Dayton's
it.
not wearing that. I thought Oriana had the scarf.
Depends on how close they're dancing.
That's true.
Oriana has the scarf and is not currently dancing. Is
I,
just at the table
I heat
drinking.
up too quickly to wear a scarf at a club. That's not a thing.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Oriana has the scarf.
Yeah.
So we close this session. Everybody's minds may have been opened a little bit to new places in your little world, new revelations about the people that you know, more questions than answers right now. And so as we close, I would like you all to give us a little hint about where your mindset is, and then tell us where we can find you on the internet. Let's go counterclockwise with Maeve.
Hi. So right now, Mag is probably thinking about doing something very publicly embarrassing today. But I don't think that was a secret. My name is Maeve. I can be found at Maeve the Mad at pretty much all socials. And I spend my time doing this, which I love, and working for a nonprofit, Shalom House in Portland, Maine.
Fantastic. And I found the link, so I can put the link in the chat. Aha.
Nice. Sneaky.
All right. Pip.
I think Big M does not sleep well tonight because, as though it looks like the sanctuary is saved, she's worried about the consequences down the road. If everything is never going to be the same again, and She's going to lose her home. She's a little worried about that. But you can find me at all over the place. Instagram, Philippa Ballantyne, Pip Ballantyne. Working on the writing, the words of things, the wording.
And you also have Philippa's Freaky Fridays.
I do, yes. Daughter's graduating this week, so everything is up in the air. So I probably won't be doing it this Friday, but hopefully get back to some of that.
Eventually. Z, yay! We got you in a session. It's awesome.
Hi, it's me. Thank you. Jean is really excellent. Oh boy, them guilty feels they don't come around. They sticky. So I'm just eyeballing that how to clear the guilty condition, which is sacrificing important just to hurt yourself for what you did. So we'll see how that manifests yet, but think about it. I am Z. I have my own Twitch channel for when I stream, maybe someday. But I will be streaming with the GG game nights with a K. On Tuesday, we're playing Masks, where I play the daughter of a supervillain. But yeah, so that's what's happening this day for me.
Awesome. Archival Dustbun.
Yeah. Oriana has a couple of things on her mind. First, the realization of whatever there is with Zoe, and trying to figure out how she feels about that. And then the unsettling feeling of having done something that her mother is proud of. There's a lot of baggage there as well. Yeah, so she's kind of sitting with those two very different things hanging in her mind. But yeah, I'm Anna, aka Archival Dust Bunny, most places on the internet. I'm a queer and trans advocate, museum worker, and TTRPG streamer and podcaster. If any of that sounds interesting, you can find me on Twitter at Archival Dustbun. As far as where to find me, tomorrow night I'll be over on Party Wipe Games, playing the premiere of Greetings from Public City, or Avatar Legends actual play. I'll be playing a Northern Water Tribe waterbender who is involved in the Water Tribe Civil War and has feelings about that, and has since left for Republic City. Tuesday nights you can find me on Black Feather Guild playing Champions of the Fae, our 5e Feywild campaign. We are a group of just Fae creatures with just a few brain cells amongst a lot of us. So we come up with a lot of creative and foolish ways to go about combat and other social situations. So it's definitely entertaining. But we're coming up on the end of the arc, so definitely come check that out.
Awesome.
Every third Thursday, you can find me on Ballad of the Seven Dice playing Ryutama. And the first Sundays, when I'm not here, you can find me over on Thorny Dryad's channel playing Masks, where I play a protege who carries far too much responsibility for the team. I have a game coming up on Fridays, which I'll announce soon. But of course, if podcasts or sci-fi are more your thing, you can find me on Response Team Omnicron, a Lancer actual play podcast, following a PR team who answers a distress call and ends up unexpectedly on the front lines of a brewing conflict. We have sci-fi feels and roleplay focused characters, narrative first combat. We've been told that we sound like as if Battlestar Galactica had their own red versus blue. So if any of that sounds interesting, come and give us a listen. You can find us anywhere you normally get your podcast, and on Twitter at RT Omnicron. But the best place to see where and when I'm streaming is on Twitter, so give me a follow there.
Fantastic. And Kat.
Let's see. Dayton. Unfortunately, Dayton and Nyx share all the brain cells, and by that I mean Nyx has all the brain cells. So Dayton is now gonna go on a journey of figuring out that Megacore is not so great. There's gonna be some like, no, that can't be right. You guys are lying to me involved. So apologies to everyone. That's gonna happen. That's just what happens when you've been gaslit all of your life. And as for me, you can find me obviously here every Sunday. You can find me on every other Friday at Lawful Geek Media. We're playing Scion, but it's a bunch of like jumping from world to world demigods. Where I play the opposite of Day, Samuel, who's like the annoyed eldest brother, who's always like, "Can you guys chill out and be reasonable?" Day is all the chaos, baby. Heck yeah. So that. And then I finally got a website for my chainmail. You can see I'm wearing my pen collection today. Thank you. Earrings, collars. So if you guys want any of that, I'm gonna put the site in the thing. Please forgive me. Squaresite keeps rotating my pictures without asking me, and then gives me no way to rotate them back. So for now, they're all just.
So it's not going to go
facing the
through
wrong
on the site. So if you put it in Streamcoms, I will copy it over.
Yeah, it's in there. So yeah, give it a look, please. Thank you. I would love that. It is very annoying that it does that, but I'll fix the pictures eventually, and I'll add new ones. I just wanted to get it up for June as quickly as possible. So if you can check it out, spread it out. I would love that. I posted it right before Jaded talked, but maybe it just didn't post through, so let me give it to you in the Discord. Anyway, that's me. If you want some gay chainmail, hit me up.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, and additionally, I do want to thank everybody who has donated not only to the cast, but also to the Roll for Pride fundraiser that we've been promoting the last couple of days in partnership with Mondo Cane Publishing. Again, Roll for Pride is a grassroots organization that works with the TTRPG community to do drive donations in support of transgender youth care across the United States. Targeting, access to gender affirming care, and yeah, it's just all in all great cause to protect our trans youth and make sure that they have the love and support they need. So once again, here are the links for that. There we go. And I have been your Gaymixtrix, Spence, and you can find me at Resonant Moon pretty much everywhere. I do crocheting, I do audiobook editing. I am the administrative coordinator here. And I do a lot of TikToks for D&D, RPGs, all that stuff. It's pretty cool and it makes me happy. So yeah, and thanks again to our sponsors, Grinding Coffee, Dice Dungeons, and Fibermancers for Hire. If you want to stick with us this season, you could win a little weeperling. Just saying. So yeah, come back and see us next week at 3 p.m. We are going to see about what unfolds with these new truths and complications. So until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we will catch you next time.
Megacore welcomes you to Neon City, home of the Mile High Lights. Here we live in perpetual innovation.
Don't believe the hype.
Megacore strive to make all of humanity's lives as bright and vibrant as possible.
You're being watched.
We hope you enjoy our spectacular city.
Rise up, old town, for our past and our future.